I would tell teachers who are starting this to give it time. Don't think it's going to go from 0 to 60 year one. You have to let things develop. You have to give yourself that grace, and you also have to give your students that, because they need the time and the support to really work through that process, because a lot of the students may not have ever really developed that true researchable question, or have taken the time to really consider sources, or really create a survey, interview people. That's something that many 8th graders have never touched before. So allow the time, the grace, and the support to your students. Know that you will have that same time, grace, and support from your administrative team and your colleagues as a whole.
One thing that I've observed about teachers who do really well with Youth in Action research is being open-minded.
Yeah, I think it's helpful to sort of take a step back and realize what your role in this project is, and make sure you're sort of empowering your students and making this a student-centered project like it's meant to be.
Probably have a timeline. Think about how you want to chunk this project. Talk to your counterparts, your colleagues, work together. Don't try to take it on yourself. Have at least another person to work with, bounce ideas off. I feel like if you have someone there, in arms with you, that makes things so much easier. I would say that start building the skills at the beginning of the school year, so you can kind of give the students a preview of what they're going to be doing.
Once you start to find out what your students' strengths are, with the way that YPAR works, they're presented with kind of a blank canvas, and they have an opportunity to really showcase not only what their passions are, to showcase their talents as well.
One thing I would say is don't give them the issue. I would not. When they came up with their issues, they were totally invested in their projects because it was something that was relevant to them. I would have came up with a whole different issue, but they would not have been invested. We got a sheet paper and I wrote down everything. Regardless of how I felt about the issue that they brought up, I wrote down everything they said. And then I had them stew on it for a week. I hung it up in the classroom and I had them look at it every day. And then and then when the week was over, okay, which one of these do we want to do?
Your students are going to have a lot of fun, and they're going to be a lot more informed at the end of this project, and they will also have a greater sense of what it means to be a citizen.